Yo. Okay, so it's been not much time. Obviously, I did that short yesterday, pumping things up for the stream this Saturday. 8:30 UK time, 4:30 Eastern Canada time, and 3:30 Eastern Standard Time for our boy Cody down in Florida. Okay, sporting my Toronto Blue Jays shirt, established 1977. I don't ever wear this shirt. It's one of my favorites. I just haven't worn it because I didn't think it fit because, being fat and all. So, I'm doing a quick contest entry here for, sorry, I got an itch. Roger Korvik over in Norway. Roger's got a very good and very awesome channel over there. There's a lot of death metal, but a lot more black metal because he's from Norway. So he does talk about his fellow countrymen quite a bit with in the black metal side of things. I'm not much of a black metal fan. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. I try to watch as many videos of his as I can. And usually by the time I'm halfway through a video, I go to comment and then I get sidetracked or whatever. And that tends to happen with a lot of people's videos, and I don't even know why, but that's okay. So I believe he's completely surpassed the 660 subs. I believe he's even surpassed the 666 subs. So with that, he basically wants us to show... he wants us to show 6 Evil album covers and give 6 shout outs to channels that you really enjoy. I'm going to kind of stick with the norms. I shouldn't really say the norms, but guys who don't have as many channels. And then probably what I'll do is I might list off a few extra 6s, a few extra 6, just be on the safe, just for something to do. So, evil. I kind of went with a couple. I pretty much have like 6 of your basic almost, except one's not really basic per se. The first one, we're going to go with Slayer, South of Heaven. I mean, Jesus, South of Heaven. Hello, 666. So, it's pretty grotesque. I mean, I'm going to take this out of the actual jewel case because it's quite nasty. Plus my phone camera isn't exactly top tier either. Really great fucking condition. I mean, top tier. So, moving on from that, I actually have 2 more cassettes, to be honest. The next one, this is a recent pickup. I'm sure you've seen it. I've showed it on a live stream too. Exhum's Death Revenge. And you may actually be able to see my cassette deck in the background, kind of, sort of. So yeah, that is it. I got this on in my relapse order. It's evil as fuck. Look at that. It's like a evil, demented fucking doctor with a really pissed off look on his face, and fucking holding his evil head and hacked up bodies and shit. Metal. Do I have to? I mean, do I really even have to talk about this? No. You guys all know what this is. You all know how fucking good it is. You all know how pretty much it's almost the perfect death record next to Human, in my opinion. I know I didn't rank it that high, but if I was to redo it, that would be a lot higher. I mean, again, that looks pretty evil. That looks like it would completely gnaw your face off like a fucking piranha if you jumped in piranha-filled waters. That's what I think you would, but people are weird. Moving on, again, going with death. I mean, Jesus Christ, look at it. Like, do I have to? No, I shouldn't have to explain some of these records. Like, you guys know. Exhumed, if you're a death metal fan, you know it's Exhumed. Death, I mean, back-to-back evil. And frankly, this is what most of us call Evil Chuck. and Evil Chuck rules. And I mean, South of Heaven, well, that's just an easy pick. Now, this one here, I've shown this a couple times. I don't show it often, but I think this is pretty fucking evil. It's almost, this is Holocene Extinction by Terminal Nation. These guys are fantastic. This is what I think this is pretty much what you call Death Rash. And if you look at the back here, like this should actually be this here should really be a fucking a gatefold. So you can open up the back and see. This is basically evil Grim Reaper looking thing, holding a stopwatch to, you know, over this huge ass fucking power plant that literally is just gonna go at any minute. So that's that. Now to talk about the shout outs, and actually kind of before that, I mean, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm going to grab my book because I wrote these down just so I would remember them because as we know, I'm not the best. So I'm going to go with some honorable mentions here first. I don't think that really counts for anything, but it's the typical guys. Marchie with a C, Cloudy Mulder, Andy, Scott the Rock Scout, Metal Mickey, and you've got Darcy over at Six Strings Nine Lives, and probably one of my other ones that I really haven't had a chance to watch a whole lot, and that's Melody Loves Death Metal. It's pretty killer stuff. But the actual channels that I'm giving the actual shout out here to are 6 channels that are really that mean a lot to me. So I'm going to go with Josh Keach over on his channel, Red Beardy Viking, and that's Simon, who's been dealing with some health issues lately. Hopefully we can get him back making some videos soon. I think we all miss him. We have Pieface Simon, who's literally just started making videos about a month ago, and he used to comment on everybody's videos, which is fantastic, by the way. But now that he's doing videos is really, really cool. I absolutely love seeing that. We have Cassette Mayhem, and that's Dan Powers. He's got a massive collection of cassettes. And the thing about Dan is that Dan watches a lot of videos, but he doesn't make a whole lot because wintertime is hard because his son's into hockey. And summertime, he's got other things going on too. He used to make a lot of videos, like a lot. One guy who hasn't been able to make a lot of videos lately, and he only has 75 subscribers, and he has a wealth of knowledge on a lot of bands, black metal, doom metal, thrash metal, death metal, is Dan Hodgson. And Dan is a good friend of mine in PEI. And the reason why he hasn't been making any videos lately is simply because he's a singer in several different bands. Literally, one of his biggest bands is Death Valley Driver. And if you took Entombed and Down and put them together and had a wrestling match, that's what you would get, is Death Valley Driver. He's also in a black metal band called Graves of the Abyss. They put out a new single not that long ago. He's also in a Pantera cover band currently. And Death Valley Driver are cooking up some new tunes. So it's been busy for the boys, really. And last but not least, the boys over at Metal Miners. Now, they have a decent amount of subscribers. They have over 700. They're always in people's comment sections, always talking up a storm, and they're good dudes. And I'll be hanging out with Cody. Rocket Metal Plus's Johnny Mac, Metal Marty Mac, Josh Keach, and myself. We will all be in the live stream on March the 4th. March the 4th on the Saturday, as I said. I'm very much looking forward to that. And it's going to be a good fucking time. So if you can, come check it out. I will put the channels that I'm giving the actual shoutouts to in the comments below, or in the description below. Check them out if you haven't checked them out. And I hope to see you guys on Saturday. Cheers.